Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader and in this video we are taking a look at Nvidia stock going in this week. Are we going to stay bullish on Nvidia? Do we have enough confirmation in the price action for that? And or this is just a bounce that's gonna fade away going in next week. So let's talk about all of that in this video. But before going further, as always, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So, Nvidia, what is it doing here? Nvidia, as what I have talked about in my last video on Nvidia as well, that we are seeing some signs of bounce form over here, right? This is where I mentioned, let's get to the hourly interval. Things will get much more clear there. And this is where I mentioned that let's turn on my another tool as well. If you need access to my tools, guys, check out the links in the description of this video. You would have already made money if you have access to my tools. We'll take a look at all of that as well. So this is where rebound was building, as I was telling you guys in my previous video as well. And we first area till the cloud was the rebound, and I mentioned that as if we stay up here little bit closer to the cloud, you can carry some of the position, as this rebound then has a room to push higher. And then thereafter it got above the cloud on the hourly interval, and the position is continuing. And I mentioned that you can add a little bit more to the breakout above these levels, significant level marked by my tools. Combine the significant level with the cloud, it just makes your life easy peasy, making money left and right. Okay, now structure is still bullish on Nvidia. As you can see, we started this bullish, the strengthful rebound over here, and then now we are at least in the multi-day side bullish on Nvidia over here. Okay, and this makes it so easy. And also for the day trade, while we are on this topic, let's get to the 5 minutes interval. And 5 minutes interval, how to trade, what to do. Let's turn on the tool again, and you can see everything is color coded for you. We stayed above the cloud, opened above the cloud, stayed above it, bullish structure. This is where you take your first profit, and then you can enter again here, run up, take profits. You can, if you want to short, it's your choice, but above the cloud your bias is bullish, you know, and short on the red, I mean, and green again, push up again. So it, you are making money without thinking anything. It's easy to trade this way, and everything is right in front of you. Its tools are going to tell you what you have to do. If you need access to these tools, check out the details in the description of this video. As I said, you can use them across all the intervals, all the stocks, whatever you like, however you like. So point being that Nvidia is, as I just said, as I just showed you, we are in the multi-day strength now, and worries can be put aside to start this week actually. Yes, you can put your worry aside. If you are a bull, you can put your worries aside. If you are a bear, you should have, once we got above the cloud as I showed you, or started to test that, you are already sizing down your position. You are getting out. You are getting out when the rebound started in this green structure over here. You are already then short, covering your short position, whatever short you had, right? So anyways, now point being, from here we do have a room to start this coming week strengthful on Nvidia. And as we continue to stay above $178 area, even 176 to 178, Nvidia has a room to stay in the multi-day uptrend. Now I'm not saying overall bullish yet, because for that I still want to see it above 184, but we are in the multi-day strength over here on Nvidia, and this multi-day strength can continue on Nvidia as long as we stay above 176 to 178 dollars. Definitely better if we just stay above 178 and 50 cents. That's the better way to put it. Below that you should avoid technically, but it has a room to stabilize still at 176 and 80 cents. Anyways, point being, you can use the level above at $178, and Nvidia technically is in the can start the week in a strengthful structure above 178. The only problem I consider is below 176. If Nvidia closes another day below 176, any of the day next week, problem is back. Okay, bears are back in control. Then multi-day strength is over then. Okay, so, and then 184 above is what I really want to see for it to full on gain the longevity, strengthful to the upside. That's how we are looking at Nvidia going in this week. Now let's take a look at a couple of the news articles on Nvidia, and let's jump right into that. So the first one I want to take you over is Nvidia stock climbs 3%. Why this analyst thinks it might be a good time to buy this stock? So again, look, I'm not saying because analyst is saying you go and buy it. No, I don't really trade how analysts say or narratives are being put out, forecasts and analysts what they say. I don't trade like that. That's not the way to make money. That's not a reliable way to make money. You have to trade technically to make money because they will make you buy at the top and sell at the bottom, right? Okay, Nvidia stock is a little bit what is in the news, and that's the whole problem with these narratives, that the approval or the talk of approval for, I'm just going to summarize here, I'm not going to go line by line, is the approval for Nvidia to sell some of its chips to China, right? The H200 chips to China was not just yesterday or when the price went up, was being talked about in the administration. Earlier this month, this thing was in conversation. So the article is just pointing to that investors reacted to signs that the company may be nearing official US approval to resume exports of certain artificial intelligence chips to China. So just because price rose one day, they are putting the article in that close narration. So that's why I just stay with the technicals. But the point is that there is that discussion ongoing that Nvidia would be able to sell things to China. But this has been in conversation for so long, because previously, you know, also have President Donald Trump has said that, hey, if they get a kickback, they can sell to China, right? This is not just new talk. It happened months ago as well. So, but that's one of the articles, not quite useful. But anyways, I just wanted to provide my opinion on that. This is China's Tencent uses weakest link in export rules to access Nvidia's top Blackwell chips. So they are rerouting their processing through Japan. Japan has it. So Tencent is using a Japanese cloud service to access high-end artificial intelligence chips that remain banned to Chinese customers. So there you go. Yep. So anyways, um, those are a couple of articles, but the point is that I just went over the technicals on how to look at Nvidia going in this week and how to trade Nvidia going in this week. So we may see there's a possibility of some strength continuation on Nvidia. And that's all I had for you guys in this video. If you want more stocks trade plan, just check out my Patreon collections. Link you will find is in the description of this video. Okay. All right, guys. Also, my trading tools are in the description of this video. Don't lose money. Trade, with proper, way of trading, proper buys and sells at proper places, and my tools will tell you all of that. You don't have to think anything. Just follow the tools. Risk management is also inbuilt into these tools and everything. All right, guys. With that, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.